Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made by the tight end. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. will hand it off, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
QB keeper all the way. It looks like Washington will have the first down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Washington has moved into the red zone. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Defense digging deep. Play number 15 on this drive ahead. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a touchdown on the board here early in the game for him. And Chris, intentional or not, look how much time they took off the clock here in the opening quarter. So not only did they get a touchdown, they took the air out of the ball as well.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Verrier. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You know, he's really not known for his speed, but he's still a good athlete. And if you give him some space, he's going to make you regret it. Good scramble there for the quarterback and some good yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. But they try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Verrier. Tackled at the 23. Brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
third down after that running play. He keeps it on the design run. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Wide open downfield. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, this RPO didn't work out, and quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
The sack on first down, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still down by 7. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in its first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a handoff. Finding space at the 20. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Good job there finding the back and that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrier. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Auburn offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. He gets loose. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks into the clear. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. More control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but the quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job by the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6 himself.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And it's a direct snap. Some hard running there through a tackle. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Good swipe for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. He's got his man wide open. Make the stop, but a big play. Lose the ball to the red zone.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs.
How about this play by the quarterback putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Quarterback drops back. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off Hasley's head, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick. Bringing it out, it's Verrier.
solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The quarterback's got it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Gives it to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The shotgun running play call. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Verrier. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Back out on the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. You'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. Pass caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The Huskies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Design quarterback run. If only make the tackle, but he's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen him do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down calls.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Receiver makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point puts them up 9 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Verrier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Leaning on the run game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Huskies will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrier. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He escapes the pocket.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
Looking deep for late-game heroics.
And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
So the desperation 4th down try doesn't work, and now the offense is set up here 1st and goal. A chance to put the nail in the coffin. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Verrier. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the ground, it's Verrier. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ballgame.